You good? All right. Well,
Yeah, good.
obviously we speak all the time, but we haven't really spoken
Yeah,
about you much since you were talking about Shannon Briggs. And you said
yeah,
women on street corners make money in more sophisticated ways than Shannon Briggs is exactly what you said.
that's true.
What do you make of Shannon Briggs at the moment? He's making some noise. He's on the
Shannon
David.
Briggs, yeah, Shannon Briggs is always making noise. It's a lot of hot air though, I think, for the most part.
Yeah. Do you not
But
think he's dangerous?
he's a very dangerous man, but he's blocked me on Instagram.
He's blocked you on Instagram.
He's blocked me on Instagram, you know. I have been giving him some stick, but, you know, I've laid up in the last few weeks. I've moved my anger towards David Price.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that fight's not happening either, you know.
Why is
And
that not happening? He said he was up for it on IFL
I
TV.
believe the fight, I don't know what I can and can't say, but, you know, I believe it was possible that, you know, it could have happened. And on my part, obviously that was a fight I was wanting, it's a fight I do want, but, you know, it's not happening now for whatever reason. He's going a different route or whatever else. But, yeah, so, on a personal note, Price is not happening.
So hold on, let's back to what you said. He's going another route. What what? Were you given a reason at all? Why?
No, I don't know. I don't know. You know, like I say, I don't know what's what. But
You've just been
I
stonewalled.
think, my personal opinion, I think Price is a possible Joshua opponent. I think Joshua and Price will happen at some point in 2016. It's my personal opinion, and he's not looking towards a British title fight. I don't think he is. So.
Well, there was an article, a couple of articles came out that the British Boxing Board were considering you against David Price for the vacant British title. So
Yeah, but I believe personally that was happening next.
yeah, okay,
But it's not. I've got a 4-rounder at Doncaster Dome.
yeah,
So that is what's happening. That's basically where we're at. All I know is I've got a 4-rounder at Doncaster Dome, May 14th, and
yeah, just a little keep
you know,
busy.
I know the board have a meeting. I believe around the 10th of May next month to discuss what's happening with the vacant British and English titles. So I think we'll know more then.
Yeah, okay, all right, okay, that's very interesting to find out what's going on there. So David Price is a no. That's a definite no.
Price, yeah, that's a no. I believe he's going on a. You know, I don't blame him. You know, David Price on past achievements is on a different level to me. He's not on a different level, he's on a different planet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That's
I
fair.
don't. Obviously, on a personal note, I'm upset about that. I think at this current time in our careers, you know, it's a fair fight, but you know, I can understand the reasoning behind it. And he's a nice fella, like I said. So good luck to him. But yeah, the Price fight's not happening. The Briggs fight was never a goer. That was just me being me. So yeah, like I say, May 14th, and then we'll see what the board orders. But there's only me, Dillian White, Sam Sexton, Gary Cornish. They're the only 4 fighters that are winning and had over 10 fights in Britain that are really on that level. So you know,
Okay.
I'm pretty hopeful.
So that's the sort of, you're probably going to have maybe 1, 2 chilled out kind of against sort of journeyman type of opponent, if you don't mind me saying, and then that's what you're sort of looking for. One of them 4 fighters you just mentioned there: Sexton, Cornish, Dillian White, and was there someone else? Or just those 3.
I think we're the 4th main fighters, not the 4 main fighters in Britain, obviously, because everyone else that I've not mentioned is world class or European. Like Trezora's fight of the European Prices looks like he's going. I think Price is going down a route towards a world title, and you know, I think they are above British title level. So I think it is us 4. I rate Sam Sexton, Dillian White. Obviously, you know, if Joshua's a world champion, Dillian White can't be far off that level himself. Gary Cornish is a good friend of mine, a good fighter. So we'll see what the board orders next month. But you know, I'm easy. I don't mind. You know, I want to fight the best out of them. I think Dillian White's the best out of them. If the board ordered me and Dillian White for the British title, you know, in the words of David Price, I'm not one to shy away from that.
Okay. And what about previous opponents like Richard Towers? What happened? Is there any way that fight? Oh, a lot of people are really looking forward to that fight, but is that a definite no-go for you?
Nah, like the same with the other fellow that I boxed. I can't remember his name now. The other one from Manchester, wherever he's from.
Macaj.
Yeah, whatever he's called. Yeah. Like, to pull that on the week of the fight, and I wasn't. There was no excuse. I was given no excuse. I was given no reasoning behind it. So to put my trust in them again, to prepare for 8 weeks and to go abroad like I did both times and put all that in, to not giving a reason at the end of it all. I'm not putting that. Like I say, it's the last 2 times. It's happened twice in a row now in 2 fights.
Yeah.
It really knocked me a little bit. It's my hunger kind of. My last 2 fights have been poor performances, and I feel it's been due to being a bit lackadaisical. I've not really been. It reminds me of not been on the job 100%. That's a bit unprofessional, but it's been difficult.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. Well, so your last 2 fights have been on Matchroom. Does that relationship look to be continuing? I know your next fight's at Doncaster Dome on Steffi's show. I assume it's Steffi's show. Are Matchroom's and Sky seem very happy to put heavyweights on their shows. Does that look to be continuing, that relationship?
I can only say that I hope so.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be. You want to be on Matchroom shows on Sky, and the way things are headed. If you're at title level as a heavyweight, Sky and Matchroom want you on their shows, I would think. And there's a lot of good heavyweights fighting in Britain right now.
But there's nothing to stop you fighting on Frank Warren's shows either, or Box Nation's Queensbury shows, is there? I suppose you can go wherever the fights are, and you're not tied down to sort of the next few fights while you're searching for that big fight to kind of break you through. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, like wherever the best fight is, that is where I will go. We're looking now. We're just looking for a big fight, really. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. That is a real shame about David Price, because a lot of people, including Eddie Hearn and David Price, at one point seemed really up for that. So
it's easy to say that someone is up for something, But by the same token, it's easy for me to say I'm really up for the David Price fight, knowing full well if I lose to David Price, I don't lose anything. I've only got to gain. So, for me, it's the same as someone who's. It'd be like me. It'd be like someone calling me out who's had 10 and lost 10, and me saying, you're not really up to the job. It's the same as me calling David Price out. So, it's understandable. And
okay, mate.
It is what it is. Tony Bellew unfollowed me on Twitter the other day for abusing David Price.
Yeah.
Don't think you liked it. Okay. Funny, innit? I don't know. It's mad.
Okay. Well, why? How are you abusing David Price?
Well, I don't know. You gain 200 followers in a night and you lose Tony Bellew. That's what happened.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, you can't be. I thought you and Tony got on quite well. I thought you sparred.
I like Tony Bellew. He was a cracking fighter as well, but I don't think he's took very well to me. Calling out his friend, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's a shame.
I didn't like Creed anyway.
That is true. You've told me that before. I did really like it. But because you were hoping, weren't they talking about the you versus Price on the Bellew undercard as well at Goodison Park?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it was that or a different show. I don't know if it's been talked about in any real seriousness. But I think that show at Goodison Park. I think it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so one other thing, a lot of your fans will want to know, like, you've been kind of patchy with your activity. This year, you've already had a fight against Jason Gavin. You've got another fight coming up quite quickly again. Are you looking to get yourself out a good handful of times this year?
Yeah, I think, there's 2 ways we can go about it. We can get really busy, pick up experience, doing 4, 6, 8 rounders. or we can just sit about and wait for that one big fight. So I think it don't make any sense sitting about. I'm not going to get any better doing nothing. So I've not trained for 4 weeks, but I'll put in a good 2 weeks training now, and we're good to go, aren't we? So
yeah, okay, mate, as usual. So all right. Well, anything else you wanted to add to that, White Rhino? Any last message to your fans?
To the tens and tens of them out there, just no, not really. All my fans are family members.
Yeah. So
friends I speak
you'll
to
see
daily
them tomorrow.
anyway. So. Yeah.
All right, Dave. That was brilliant. Well, let's keep us updated on the news, and we'll speak to you soon. Okay, mate?
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.